to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, old clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole clubs selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Titans and the Jets on EA Sports.
Just up. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 62 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Zeke going to get it on the option.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
Henry again on second down.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, say, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Rodgers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result.
He's got a man complete. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Darnell Mooney.
38 yards.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the option, here's Elliott.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Titans.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is brought in at the 21. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's second and inches.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Third down at 13.
Now Rodgers.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll try the right side with Henry.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Henry up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the posts.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't on play action. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we got third, able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached it.
They need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Quinnen Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll set up a throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Take it at the 37. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offenses now. New York.
Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're
to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 28-yard line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And this one is right down Broadway.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Titans now.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Yards on the play. That's good for the Titans. First down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
2nd and 7.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Cameron Curl. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
New York set to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
76 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.